You gotta love this phone. I was just sitting there chilling, waving my hand, and it goes live. Nobody's here. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm sitting here just doing my thing, and I did this or something. I don't know. Yeah. You, these phones nowadays with the AI. Oh, the AI. Yeah, you wave your hand in front of it and it turns on or it turns off or starts recording or I don't know. It's like I inadvertently casted a spell or something. That was my what's up, Tomcat? Hey. That was my argument against magic, specifically incantations. What's up, Hutch? Joe Morgan. Is that if incantations and music and magic was real, then you would have toddlers that literally speak gibberish, conjuring freaking, leviathans and demons. You know, I am the great leviathan. Oh, not again, kid. Stop it! And then they run off back into the portal. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see that. What if magic and incantations were actually real? You just inadvertently opened a freaking portal to a dimension, and out came these things. You're like, what? What the fuck? Oops! I said your words, right? Stealing Tree, Eric, Joe. Wow, that's crazy. I decided to go early on my Sunday reflections for many reasons. I need to get a good night's sleep, and I need to reset my circadian rhythms. So promptly at 9, I'm going to go to bed. But before then, I got to do a lot of work and working out, and I got to take Charity for a walk in this wet, frozen tundra, wet and soon to be frozen tundra. Yeah. So eating supper now because work starts at 3 a.m. Right. So yeah, I'm trying to, and I wanted to enjoy this energy drink, which is really fucking good. Uh, and I can only do that early on in the day. So maybe that's the main reason why I did it. I don't know. You never know. Hmm. Orange cream soda as an energy drink. Anyway, welcome to Sunday Reflections. NPCs, non-player characters. This inspiration was brought to you by Ghost Lincoln. We were having a conversation about Fallout New Vegas, and I was like, "Hey, NPCs." Oh, boom! And my head just exploded. Prepared Irishman, what's up? What's up? Hey, welcome. And so yeah, and I went down the rabbit hole. Man, it's really when you look at it through the lens of this is a video game, it starts to make a lot of sense. Wow. And when you really, really start to look at your own programming, ho, 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 ho. Wow. How far do you want to go? I mean, it's a rabbit hole that just keeps going and going and going. You know, do I really believe this is a video game? No. Do I really believe this is the Matrix? No. I like to be objective and not subjective, but subjective reality gives you some insight into things when you when you put on different shades of glasses, different magnifications, right? My readers, my old man spectacles, yes. And I was playing with these, with your shooter glasses. You got to make sure they're nice and crisp and blemish free. Right, right. We do. We see them a lot, and I started to think of what kind of Cha-cha, hey, what's up? What? There's got to be several different types or several main types. There are NPCs, and guess what? You're one of them. That's right. That's right. Whether you want to be or not, to play in this video game, you have to be able to come and go as you please and become an NPC, to hide, to be part of whatever, and then branch off and start playing your game. Starting your journey, starting your storyline. Uh, it's amazing how we don't realize it. We really don't think about it because we're so programmed. What's up, Wolfang? All these non PCs and these non player characters, non playable characters. I mean, they can't even be played by anyone, but they are. They're being controlled by the AI. They're being controlled by the programming, and it's you know, and how do they keep it going? Just like the Matrix in the movie, they make you think you woke up. Oh, you had an insightful epiphany. Ah, oh, wow. Prepping plumber. Ooh, chili in a pot. That's what's up. Uh, Mongoloids. No, no, no. Well, a majority of people are Mongoloids, and they've got Genghis Khan blood in them, if that's what you mean. But Mongoloids, yeah. No, more like non-player characters, just like in a game. Especially if you play like any kind of huge world role-playing game. Look at Grand Theft Auto. I mean, look at New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, all the Fallout, all these big games. You know, it's it's like art imitating life, imitating art. Uh, well, your full opinion. I'm about to give you mine. So, I kind of went down the rabbit hole here. I do have some notes. I always have notes. These NPCs, and you are to some degree part of it, one of them. Yes, and you'll see here in a minute. Included into society, right, Hutch? One of us, one of us, one of us, right? Or invasion of the body snatchers kind of thing. That's how I look at it. That's how insidious I think of it. Through this social conditioning. Most of us are slaves. To some point or degree, most of us are slaves. 99.9999% are slaves. The elite occultists, the elites, 1% of this whole world population, they're the programmers. They Club Hillbilly. They write the programs. They write the code. Right? We're always talking about code. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Complacent? Not so much complacent. We know exactly what we're doing. But we do it anyway. Because, well, you gotta do your thing. You gotta do the things in society to be part of society. Right? Hey, what's up, Discernment Files? Cattle in the chute. That's right. It's crazy. So I figured out a few types of NPCs, and a lot of this I did find from other websites and sources that talk about NPCs and types of that nature. One is the corporate drones and slaves, cogs in the wheel, bureaucrats, governmental agencies, any kind of even any kind of corporate structuring. There is protocols. There is a employee handbook that you must learn, right? And that's how you deal with every situation. Every scenario is spelled out for you, and your recommended your mandatory action and attitude has to adhere to that, right? Just following protocols, just following orders. I'm sorry, sir. Your 2 days late on your payment, we're going to have to file for proceedings. You do understand, sir, that's how we do things here. That is our protocol. That is our policy. Right on, Sweet Thumb. That's right. This is probably the best place. I don't know. We kind of fly under the radar a lot. Uh, yeah, exactly. Do you want to get paid? You want to abide by the company policy? And you best not say anything bad on the internet and on the interwebs. No, oh no. So yeah, that's probably a very large majority and a very huge way that they're gaining control, since they can't come for the Constitution, or they can't come from the rules and way of life that most of us enjoy in the game. They have to rewrite all the sub programs so that you have to work and you have to deal with these bureaucrats. You have to pay your taxes, you have to pay your fines, you have to re-up on your registrations, you have to do all these weird fucking things that makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. But you have to do them. And so you have to deal with these corporate types. The drones, I'm doing as I told, right? Robot corporate. The second is, well, we all know this one, and that's the woke. Ooh, the woke. Obviously, another NPC, a antagonist, protagonist NPC. So if you're playing a game and there's a group, there's always a group that you shouldn't be messing with. You know, the chems, or the night stalkers, the zombies, right? There's always this group that's the almost a major antagonist. What's up, Diary? Almost a major antagonist of part of the narrative of the movie, right? Or the movie or the game, right? And you look at The Walking Dead. It was all about the zombies. They had this group. They're non-player characters, zombies. You know what they do? They like to bite you and spread disease. That's you know exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to walk around, and in this case, the woke, they're going to follow the narrative, right? They're going to follow the narrative. They're going to push the agendas, and that's all you're going to hear. And only think and speak with a virtue singularly in mind, only to be more woke than others, woker than thou. It's a crazy fucking religion that takes over people, and they're always recruiting, mind you. They're always recruiting how you too can virtual single and be more woke than thou. So you see this in many cases, especially in the mob mentality, and especially on social media. And we're going to get into all that too. This all kind of intertwines, if you will, and even just like a Schinder's cat, even observing it from afar creates a change, right? The yes man. The yes man, they agree with everything and regurgitate it constantly. And these yes men are everywhere. Right. Yes man, yes sir, right away, sir, yes sir, I totally agree with you, sir, yes sir, absolutely, sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. And they do this, it's like a contest to see who could be more woke than the next. Yeah, they do. And you've seen it. We've seen this in the Summer of Love, watching all the videos and all the rhetoric coming out, It's who can scream the hate speech louder. Who can scream their slogans louder than the next. The yes man. So we're on the yes man, and they will just agree with you and absolutely, sir, and whatever you want to, sir. And they're constantly, taking off the brown off their nose and polishing the balls on their chin. Right? We know these people. They exist all the time. They're always non-player characters, because that's all you're always going. That's all you're ever going to hear from these guys. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. Yes. Oppression Olympics, victimhood for all. Rejoice. Right. The woke gladiators. Be the best Borg. Right. So we know these people. There's also these the disagreeable ones. They will disagree with you vehemently. Whatever your point is, they don't care. They're going to disagree with you. They're always going to play the devil's advocate. They're always going to say, "Well, what if? We do that to a certain extent, just because of our way of thinking, way of what ifing things. But they will do it just for a fight, just for a conflict. They might even want to try to start some type of fight. They're the activists that disagree with you wholeheartedly. Even if they do agree, they will preach their disagreement until more and more get on their side, right? So they will disagree with everything and start a fight or conflict, regardless if they agree or not, right? Regardless if it's subjective or objective, right? It's easy to. Oh, what did I write down here? Let's see what this is. Wow. Okay. It's easy to stay ahead of the game when you set the pace in your own game. Okay, anyway. These RPGs. Number 5. I like this one, and we actually think about it. We all kind of participate in this one, and that is the techno junkies. You see them. They science. They constantly have something in their face, something in their ear, something in their eyes, something. They're watching social media. They're listening to social media. They are part of social media. We all are part of that to some degree, and we love our music. We love our we love our news. We love our fear porn. We love our porn, right? We love food porn. We love all kinds of things that stimulate us. And so that techno junkie, we know them all too well. Scientists have actually said that they're growing another bone because their neck is constantly like this from looking down at their fucking smartphone, right? Yeah, and it's very addictive. It's very, very addictive. Digital love, baby. Digital love. Right. Anyway, brown chicken, brown cow. Anyway, those techno junkies are everywhere, And then, of course, there's the popular culture. And all these things kind of intertwine. We've seen how wokeism has went right into the pop culture as well. And the pop culture is the influenced. They have the blue hair. They have the one eye covered. They're flying the whatever they're into now flag. It could be the right on. G'day. What's up, Jack? Thank you very much for letting us know that we are still relevant in the future. Or maybe it's just you that survived in the future. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe we're all dead and you're talking to Ghost. Yep, Hill Summit. So, anyway, Hill Summit is in Australia. But anyway, these pop culture, the influence. See how easy our kids are influenced and into literally manipulating their bodies and their minds. They breathe in relativism and they breathe out hate and hypocrisy, which feeds more and more and more, and they get addicted to the affirmations and the what would you call it, the echo chambers. They get right in, they get sucked right in, and now they are the pop culture influenced, right? There's also number 7, the influencers. That's right, the influencers. Your celebrities, your actors, your people that make music and write music, and people that dance and sing and dance for the cause. You all know them, Doja Cat and Taylor Swifts and John Legends and all these fuckers that. Howdy! I say howdy here. I'm in Cleveland. I still say howdy. What's up, Keto? What's up, Jess? Good seeing you. So yes, the celebrities, they recite everything. I mean, literally, they recite a script, right? They're making a movie. They're doing a production. I'm part of it too. I have my notes right here. I'm reading from a script. Obviously, though, it's something that I conceived, conceived and conceived and put on paper myself, but it was influenced by other influencers. So, I was like, because I look for them as like a type of resource to inspire me, right, and go further. So, yes, these celebrities, they all read from a script. They're good at acting. They're good at lying. They're good at selling you. We're all dying here. Do you not care? Oh, the humanity. How dare you? Right? We know these people. We know these people. We see them. They're in our face constantly. The message is constantly being pushed. Right? They are the influencers. That's their only job. They're NPC. That's right, because whatever they say, they've been told to say. And when they get off script, when they go off the reservation, well, they're no longer an NPC then, and they have to be either reprogrammed, which does happen, a lot of reprogramming, or they get deleted. The program gets deleted. So yes, let's see. Let's see. Oh yes, number 8. Oh yes, the New Age gurus. Now the New Age guru, they come to you. Oh yes, no, 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 ting, 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 ting. They preach all this, align your motherfucking chakras and shit, and oh, I am a more highly enlightened than you. I have a higher consciousness than you, and you must do. I'm giving you the knowledge and the wisdom. But actually, in reality, they are actually the higher unconsciousness. They are part of the non-player characters as well, because everything that comes out of their mouth is bullshit. Absolutely, unequivocally bullshit, and they want you to play along. They're part of the influencers as well, but they're pushing a narrative. They're going after those who think. Right? People like me and you, people that don't give a fuck about what's going on in social media and who the latest these are the people that actually want to do work upon themselves. And so these New Age gurus, non-player characters, will lead them astray, right? Lead them astray. And you could say that's part of majority of religions as well, and they're always making up new religions and new cults and new orders and all things like that, and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. And they're also very narcissistic. That's why they got into the whole guru job, right? As a career plan. Being a guru is a fucking career plan, right? It's a life path that they get skull. Wow, Jack. Right. They're so narcissistic, and they love this. They love to be holier than thou, more higher consciousness than you. I am more evolved. I know. I've been there. I've astral projected. I've astral projected. I could see everything. I could hear everything. Region 9. Damn. That's a zinger, right? Yeah, higher consciousness you, but actually have higher unconsciousness is their achievement. Gurus, script from gurus, and programmed by bullshit gurus to say the right things to seduce the listener into some subjective reality, right? So that's their job, is to bring you from the objective reality, which is real, and take you into this subsection subjective reality where you think you can fly, and that you have to commit suicide to get on the mothership that's in orbit invisibly around this planet, right? We all have those, right? We hear about these cults and Hotel Skelter. They've been going on for years, and these people are gurus, and they take Aleister Crowley. I mean, all of these, the Madame Blavatsky, There's so many of them. There's so many of them now. So many of them now. Well, there's asshole NPCs too, Tomcat. But yeah, I mean, when you deviate from the programming and you deviate them from their programming, there's an error message that comes up, and either they get deleted or they get reprogrammed or they try to reprogram you. What's up, buffering? So yeah, these gurus, I could make a whole show about these fucking gurus. I've been lied to so many times. Even in the martial arts, we have these things called McDojos, right? I can literally knock somebody out with the power that comes out of my hands, right? I don't even have to use my hands. I can just use my special super Jedi mind powers, and I can literally make you pass the fuck out from 20 feet away without touching you. Yeah, right, right. So I mean, the martial arts is racked with these McDojos, these new age gurus, cult, and they're these cult leaders. And yes, and they're very narcissistic. Tom Jones. What's his name? Not Tom Jones. Jim Jones. Yes, Jim Jones. Drink the Kool-Aid, right? He had so many people, very charismatic. They usually talk with a little whispering coming through their nose. The enlightened will inherit, the meek shall inherit the earth, but the strong will wither and die. And this is the fifth Kali Yuga. Align your kundalinis or be vaporized in the immortal justice of whatever. The pancakes. I mean, Abramovich, right? So yeah, I mean, there's these woke gurus, right? And that's where there is so much that much, Eric, that much, but a lot of that's what scares me about give me the pamphlet, I'm in. Right. Oh, you got the pamphlet. Yes. So a lot of these gurus are all non-player characters, right? Here's one that's really, really near and dear to my heart, and that's the customer service reps. This kind of ties into the corporate drones and things of that nature. But they could be AI. They're the ones that scam you. They're the ones that call, and when you try to have you try to have a conversation with them, they go boom, they go right back to the script. Oh, you asked that question, boom. Yeah, right, Ruby Ridge, right? These customer services, and they just waste your fucking time. And they're just following the script. That's what it is. Everybody is following the script. All these non-player characters are all on the script. They see it, they read it, and they live it, love it, learn it, and they want you to learn it as well. And if you are not one of them, then you are a problem. You are a free program. What's up, Linda? Number 10. Here's another one. Yeah, they all speak with a certain accent, right? Marketing and sales. Man, I could probably have a whole freaking show on just marketing and salesmen, right? And there's very, very, very many gun fu. That's right. What's up, Kentucky? Marketing and salesmen. They're the ones they're the pitch man. Billy Mays here. But wait, there's more. So it's they always are trying to push this thing, and they're always trying to sell the next sale. What's up, Pennsylvania? They're always trying to make that sell, and they're always just trying to fuck you over. That's all they're trying to do, with a smile. Yes, and it's usually of some type of monetary value, or some benefit to them. And what does that sound like? They're always lobbying for certain things. They're always trying to gain more people on their side. Lawyers, you could say, senators, congressmen, representatives, Everybody that's trying to sell something and market something, they all, like Jack said, they all have their own little accent that they have, and they go to school and they learn the techniques that get you and grab you and go, were you still thinking about getting a solar panel? Well, here you go. I have one here for you. It's only 99.99.99. Only 15 nines. But wait, there's more, right? And so they're always trying to sell you. Yeah. Oh, but they don't have to just sell you something that you want. They can also sell you fear. They can also sell you, convenience. CBDC, right? Oh, there's terrorism's everywhere. You got to give up this, got to give up that because this is a better idea. Now let me sell you on it, right? Yeah, salesman. Number 11, medical professionals. Medical professionals of all various types and types and trust the plan. That's right. Follow the practice. They always follow a protocol. It's a very strict promo. Use promo code MADSHAD. And you too can get hair like mine. Right. They always have these strict protocols. They've lost their humanity. See, that's the thing. All these things have robbed the non-player characters of their humanity. And now they are the game that you must navigate through and play. Or you can turn the game off. But anyway, we'll get to that. These medical professionals, it's their whole life's work is to be part of the protocol, to learn the protocol, right? I got to cut in this certain way. And if I make this cut, I've got 15 pages of reports to put on. You could probably say the same thing about Leos and things of that nature. They have this protocol. They're just doing what they're told, and they're trying to help, damn it. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to fucking help you. Really, I am. And what it does is it forces other people, the patients, to just sit, boom, and wait. What's your healthcare like in Canada? What's the wait time? What's the wait time if let's say you have a stomach flu or you have a bad rash on your nuts or your pussy, right? Whatever. You got a tumor on your titty. How long of a wait is it to get in there and to see and talk to anyone to get anything done? It takes for fucking ever. You got to sit and wait and fill out paperwork, fill out these protocols, do these things on and on and on and on. And there's so many questions that you have to answer. And there's the guideline. Oh, you forgot to fill out the dash 10T 79 protocol sheet. Oh, well, fuck. We got to go all the way back to the beginning now. By the time that's all done, you're looking like Bonesy over here in the waiting room. Yeah, it forces everybody else to just become a non-player character because you can't. You're expected to sit and wait. That's it. That's all. That's all. You have no bodily autonomy. You don't get to say. You don't get a say in what happens to you. They can just drug you and do whatever the fuck they want, right? And they might leave something in you. They might put something in you, right? So they might take something out that you might have needed later on down the road. So they have their impunity when they damn it, no shit, right? Cha-cha. Getting lumped. Number 12, I would say most people on social media. You've seen them all the time. They literally they read the script and they become chatbots. And they enforce things. Oh, you can't say that. No, gotta ban you. I'm a mod here. I'm a mod and I'm a chatbot and I must tell you what to do. I must rectify the situation. That comment must be deleted. Oh, you must be deleted. Well, you know what? You said some hate speech, so we're going to send some cars out to talk to you. And well, you know what's going to happen. They're going to shoot your dog. They're going to put a bag over your head, put you in zip ties, and back, and put you in the back of a fucking van. That's it. You'll never be seen again. Off to the camps you go. Yeah, yeah. That's your most social media. That's where they want. Yeah, all these non-player characters are areas. These areas, they all can be exploited and are being exploited for the game, for the game's sake. What's up, Rob Zombie? Come at me, bro. Come at me. Most people in social media, I mean, they follow the narrative, they follow the script, they follow the guidelines, they share everything. Boom, 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 boom. Even if it's fake, even if it's true, they don't care. It's just they go with it. Oh, have you heard? Yes, I've heard. Wow, you should share it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, hey, guess what? It's not true. Ah, fuck, I shared it already. Anyway, well, I'll just wait for the rebuttal. Oh, really? Including but not limited to the social media, right? I mean, these are all tools of confinement. More non-player characters they can get in the game, the more they win. Seriously. So you have to ask yourself, how confined are you within the parameters of this game? And last but not least is number 13. You and me. Yeah. We are all these things to some degree or another. Right? We are. We have to be. We have to be to engage in society, to engage in commerce, to just literally pay to survive, to exist. We have to do this. All right, happy birthday, grandson. Whoa, no shit, Faither, is that right? Yeah. Okay. If somebody can confirm that about Faither. Is that really Faith Frago? And then we will make you blue. So yes, yeah, please understand. We do have security parameters here in this game. So anyway, we are to some extent or another non-player characters because we have to. And not only that, we get to move in and out of the non-player character group. To hide, right? Let me read some of these notes here. Most are so dependent on the game that they will fight to protect it. They will. They do not want to be known. Okay. Fine, Faith. No, I haven't heard the right speak from Faith. I don't believe it's Faith yet. I see your picture. I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, you're gonna have to convince me more there, Faith. So yeah, I'm waiting. I'll wait. How confined are you within the parameters? Okay. All right. I take that one. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You proved it. I was hoping for something more flashy, but that's good. All right, Faither, you're in. We are. You are. We all have to. Right, Jack? Yeah, and everybody, any one of these non-player characters, just like in any one of these games, if you are out of place, if you are out of whack, if you are walking down the wrong path, if you've got some kind of red flag on you, they're all going to attack you. Right? Because you're not in line with their NPC programming. Remember Tron? Tron was all about, there are all these NPCs everywhere. They don't have free will. They don't have free will. NPCs do not have free will. They have given themselves over to the programming. They have allowed themselves to become cyborgs. They've allowed themselves to accept the programming or get deleted. So they have no self-awareness. They have no free will, no internal dialogue. Ask yourself, do you talk to yourself? These people don't. They sit around, drilling at the walls, right? Most people that are free of mind and free speak, they think into themselves. They actually talk to themselves. Pay my fucking bills. Oh, fuck those damn bills. You know, we talk to ourselves. These people regurgitate everything. That's their thing, is they regurgitate everything. And I have to say that we do that from time to time too. We like to pass on knowledge and information and intel, right? So we'll say something that we heard. Hey, something that we might find it important. I'll just have an NPC baby. That it might be pertinent information. Hey, so Wolfang, he's in Cincinnati. He'd be like, hey, Shad, I'm south of you in Cincinnati, and there's a Sharknado on its way to Cleveland right now. It's moving at about 25 miles per hour. It's a shark snow ice nado. Yes, freaking sharks. What's up, 300? And it's on its way. So I'm like, oh shit. Well, hey, thanks, Wolfgang. How'd you hear about this information? There was this this girl in Taiwan that told me. Huh? What? Yeah, she told me that there was a shark ice NATO coming, and it's passed through Cincinnati. I was like, well, you live in Cincinnati. How's Cincinnati? Oh, it's fine here, because the shark NATO, the shark snow NATO is gone. Oh. Okay, well, thanks, Wolfgang. But how do you know it's headed towards Cleveland? Because the chick from Taiwan told me. Oh, man. Okay. What's up? Bone-breaking action. Right, exactly. Wolfgang, she was sexy sounding. She had that cutesy little Taiwanese speak. And you're like, oh, this has got to be true. So they have no problem with regurgitating everything that they hear, and you hear it spreads like wildfire throughout the NPC world. The NPC world, all of it, social media and everything, and even everyone is affected. From kids, not so much kids, because kids are. They're on their own journey of truth seeking. We're talking about people that are a little bit older. And getting older, you see a lot of old folks, right? And I have to admit, I'm approaching 50. We like to follow a script. We do. We like things to be structured and regiment, in orderly. And that's the same way with our heads and our thoughts and things that we pass on. I do a live stream every day. Never forget that. The words of that keep in my head forever, and I say them over and over and over again. I might change them a little bit from time to time. Sophia B, right? Yeah, the cute girl from Taiwan told me, or told Wolfgang, and then told me, "What's up, Sophia?" Neighbor had you handcuffed, Joe. Yes. So yeah, these NPCs, and how far along into the NPC world are you? They recite the agenda, they enforce the agenda, right? Hey, testosterone is good stuff, I'm telling you. What else have I written down here? You can hide as an NPC, but you have to be careful not to deploy knife hands. You can hide as an NPC and carry out your plans or your task, your mission, whatever it is, as an NPC. But at some point in time, you have to realize, oh shit, this could rub off on me, basically. And so you have to get out, to be free, break free at some point in time, or realize that you are not an NPC. You can get hypnotized really, really easily. Becoming an NPC, or just acting or playing one in the weekends. Regulations, when we go back to the corporate drones and stuff like that, regulations instilled a sense of standard operating procedures. Tomcat. the structuring,
Ah, and then you have an axe, and there's more of you. Ace, I don't know. So the whole structuring of how this thing works, right? Get you used to that programming, to that standard operating procedures, and they do this through the whole the corporate auto technocracy. Even in social media, you see this whole thing. It's the standard operating procedures of things. You have to follow the rules. You have to follow the guidelines and the regulations. Right. Yeah, didn't you know that? It's standard operating procedure. Right, Boom. Burps in a jar. Hey, Wolfang, what color is a burp? What color is a burp? That's my question. Yeah. So, you know that when you go to DMV or Department of Motor Vehicles, you're going to stand in line and you got to have certain amount of paperwork with you, right? And we remember something that happened a while back. Yes, exactly, right, Region 9, where we had to wear these face diapers. It was mandatory. And if you didn't, then everybody was like, "Oh, we got to enforce this." All the NPCs were like, "Hey, that something's wrong with that guy. His programming is off. Something's wrong. He needs to be reprogrammed." Yeah, something's faulty with there's corrupt his data programming, his data downloading has been corrupted somehow. He's not one of us. Got to change that. Got to fix that. Standard operating bullshit. Yeah, and more the more NPCs that get into it, the more they believe it, and the more they will enforce it. So the hammer, the nail that sticks up gets the hammer, right? Opposite color of a fart. Okay. The color of a burp is purple. That's right. Purple. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many, and this is all about the social conditioning. This is what they want. They want you to be an NPC. They want you to go along. Do as you're told. Accept the programming. Enjoy the programming. You will own nothing and you will die. I know. I know. Dad joke. I think that's one of the ultimate dad jokes. Accept the programming. Be part of the NPC. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely grooming, But we resist. There's a lot of us that do resist, We hold things such as truth, justice, honor, love, peace. We hold these things higher than the NPC narratives, right? I want to play the game, right? You want to play the game. Well, you can play the game. And most of us do play the game. We have to play the game, right? We're going through our path, our storyline, but at some point in time, we got to realize it's their game. They wrote the program. They wrote the script. They decide I can go left or right anywhere in the game. They can try to guide me down a certain path, but what they do is they assign values. See, remember our last Sunday reflection? Values to your decisions. If you go left, you got to go through all this bullshit. You got to wear the face diaper. You got to put juice in your arm. You've got to put on a suit and tie and go to work every day with a suitcase, right? Or if you go this way, if you take a right, well, you can go in the woods, but you better take a gun. And it's going to be like Clash of Kingdoms out there because it's crazy. You're going to be fighting bears and alligators and chupacabras and more NPC players, right? So at some point in time, we have to realize we're in the game and we can just turn it off. Totally. We can just turn off the game.